What's going on, guys? My name is Carrie. For the last 8 days, I've been living in my office. Literally, living in my office. The beauty of that is that my office just happens to be a 1,566 square foot double wide. So life has been pretty good. If I spin my camera around, you'll be able to see that the commute from my bed to my desk really is second to none. I ordered the office back in 2017, and for the last 3 years, it's only ever been used as an office. I'm the first person to actually ever stay overnight in it. After spending a week here, I've noticed a few things that I wish I would have thought of before I ordered the home. The changes I would make aren't drastic, just small things that I think would make a big difference in the style, layout, and functionality of the home. Now, I know a lot of people who watch my videos might be interested in buying a manufactured home at some point in time. So what I'm gonna do is share the changes with you so you can learn from my mistakes and end up with a home with optimal style, optimal layout, and optimal functionality. Let's go. Here's a quick look at the outside of the office / my temporary residence for the last 8 days, and I believe the next 6. So it is just a temporary thing. I'm not moving into the office full time. This is a 60-foot double wide, so definitely has lots of space. And even though it is spacious and a nice home, I wouldn't recommend living at work. Let's go inside and I'll tell you about some of the changes I would make after living here for 8 days. The first change I would make is to the ensuite. When I ordered this house, I put in what's called a glamour bath. With that, you get a giant corner tub, a second sink, a second mirror, a walk-in shower, and some extra storage. It all sounded great on paper, but after using it, I'm noticing that it might have been overkill. Now, to get all those extra things inside the bathroom, the footprint of the bathroom had to increase. And when something increases, that means something else decreases. And I think that space could have been used better elsewhere. Here's a quick look at the glamour bath. So you've got the 2 sinks, you've got the giant vanity with the full bank of drawers in the middle, you got the 2 mirrors, there's the big corner tub there. And honestly, I tried it. I think it's a little bit overrated and it takes a really long time to fill. So there's the extra storage unit. I like that, but there's so much storage in this house, I don't think it's necessary. Another thing I would recommend, if you're gonna have a window in the bathroom, this one has blinds on it, but you want the window for natural light. So I've always got this closed, and so I'm not getting any natural light. I think I'm gonna take that blind down and just frost the glass. So back here, we've got the toilet, and then we've got the walk-in shower. If I could do it again, I would keep the standard bathroom with the tub shower unit and just add the second sink and increase the tub size to a mid-range tub. That would also eliminate the mirror on the side wall, which isn't doing me any favors. It's just way too many mirrors. By sticking with the standard bathroom footprint, I would gain 2 feet, which I could then use somewhere else on that side of the house. The second thing I would change is strictly cosmetic, but definitely something worth mentioning and absolutely something you need to clarify before your home is ordered. What I'm talking about is how the tiles are installed on your backsplash. My preference is to have them overlapped subway style like they are in all of the new homes that I order. Here's a shot of the backsplash in the kitchen, and as you can see, the tiles are stacked on top of each other in a row going up vertically instead of having the overlap like the subway style normally does. It still looks good and was done well, it's just not the look that I prefer. If you want the tile, or anything for that matter, done a certain way, make sure you clarify it on the order or it'll be left up to the interpretation of the folks doing the work in the factory. So even though the tile install was done well, it's just not what I wanted and I should have clarified. The last thing I would change might come as a bit of a surprise, but now that I've got a queen bed along with this massive desk inside this bedroom or my office, I'm noticing just how big it actually is and realizing a lot of it is probably wasted space. So what I would do is take 2 feet out of this bedroom and add it to each of the other two bedrooms, which in my opinion are a little bit on the small side. Here's another look at the master bedroom, which currently is in use as my office. So that's a good sized desk, probably about the same length as a bed. And then there's some space, and then we've got this queen bed temporarily set up over here. So it's 16 feet from end to end, and I think it's just gonna be overkill if you only had a bed in here and some dressers. So I would definitely, if this was to be done again, take 2 feet out of here, and I'll show you where I would put it. So coming into the living room, this space is 22 feet long, and I would not change a thing here. It's nice and open, lots of natural light, and it's a good size, but I would not take any space out of there or put any there. 22 feet's lots. So coming down, we've got this kind of separate area of the house that has the 2 bedrooms. And I would put 1 foot into each of these bedrooms. So each of these is about 10 feet wide, and an extra foot in there is gonna go a long way just in how it's gonna feel. It's gonna open it up quite a bit, because really you're adding 10% in width. So if you remember, we've got 2 feet coming out of the bathroom as well, so we need to put that somewhere. Where I would put that is in this second living room, and that's gonna open that out. Right now we're just using it to store our decors, and if you want me to do a video on some of the different cabinet styles and tiles available, let me know in the comments, because I can definitely do that. So this is a really nice space off the 2 bedrooms, works perfect for kids, and the extra 2 feet coming out of the bathroom I think is going to be better used in a space like this. The reason we have to add the 2 feet to both sides is because we still want this wall to line up right here. So if you added 2 feet to the bedrooms but didn't add it to the living room on the other side, the one wall is gonna stick out farther and it's just not gonna look as good. So that's what I would change. I think it's gonna add to the functionality of the home by a lot. And you know, you don't need overkill space in the bedroom because you really only go in there to sleep. If you're ever in a position to order a new manufactured home, the best piece of advice I could give you is try not to rush the thing. Take your time if at all possible, and you'll be a lot happier with the end result. The things I've noticed after living here for a week aren't big things, but they're big enough to make me question myself and rethink the order. And that's just not something you want to be feeling when it's your own home. I've got a lot more manufactured home videos coming down the pipe, so if you find them interesting, make sure to subscribe to my channel. That's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.